Mhm. Get started. All right, everything working on my end. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-bum. All right, cool. Ordeal call one. Paper moon. I don't know what's going on with this. Straight out of section Q23 of the manual. All right. This qualifies as an anomaly. A great performance and/or malfunction in Paper Moon due to unknown factor. Initiating data collection and situation recording to determine the cause of the phenomenon as stipulated in the manual. Data integrity level AA. Please know that in the beginning immediately, everything that occurs, including all we say and do, will be documented. Sounds like we got a situation on our hand. Let's go check it out. The Paper Moon isn't working. We're just asking its manufacturer slash caretaker about it, though she seems every bit as stumped as we are. I'd like to know what's going on here just as much as you. Given its nature, there should be no easy way for it to malfunction like this. Really? Why is that? Really, as extraordinary as the Paper Moon's measuring capabilities are, its operation is actually extremely simple. It is not possible for it to mismeasure anything, nor will it break down even in harsh environments. It is that remarkable reliability that makes it an ideal compass capable of operating even in void space. At its core, it is simply a two-dimensional moon that projects anything and everything exactly as it is, regardless of whether a given thing has a form or whether it is from reality or the void. It does not perform complex calculations on its own, nor does it have any points where it might fail mechanically. It might be the blackest of all black boxes. Even I won't open the thing up for fear of breaking it. Caldea's brightest engineers all studied it pretty closely since it was sent to us quite a while back. They just said it was an incredible device we just couldn't find any conceivable use for it, which is why we didn't do anything for it until the Shadowboard was completed. Well, of course, that is because it is an Atlas Institute Mystic code. I may have given it to Caldea, but its design and inner workings are still a closely guarded secret. It also incorporates a number of my family's patented technologies at the microscopic level, so I'm certain it would be exceptionally difficult for anyone besides myself to tinker with its core. So it's super complex, even though its functionality is simple. Right, though I would say it is more maniacal than complex. Perhaps this example will prove illustrative. There you go. Imagine first a jigsaw puzzle which is completely blank but composed of approximately 100 million pieces. Now imagine the puzzle is completed, glued in place, and hung on a wall in a nice frame. Functionally, it would work the same as a plain white poster, though it would still be composed of 100 million tiny, delicate pieces. Though it is well out of reach, now that the pieces have been glued firmly in place, it has all the simplicity of a sheet of paper. And since its functions are so simple, it is almost impossible for it to break down. However, by definition, it remains a construct composed of 100 million pieces. So if someone wished to tamper with its inner workings, they would have to remove those pieces one at a time. Well, I will admit that is something I made back when I had no particular goal and an overabundance of free time. Oh, yeah, sure. We all just make, super computational mirrors on our free times. Sure, absolutely. Even so, none of the materials I use should degrade easily. Further, I employed a programmatic spell in its construction which initiates a self-repair routine should anything happen to it. So to continue the metaphor, think the paper moon as a jigsaw puzzle which I, the beloved daughter and noted genius of the head of the Atlas Institute, constructed so well it should never come apart on its own. At any rate, let me take a look. Okay, first we activate this, then we do this. That light on the monitor looks like a singularity signal? Can we get confirmation of this? It definitely does look like a singularity, but I'm not getting any singularity range from it. Are you certain? Yeah, but it sure looks like one. On the world map, it looks like it's around Egypt. Been checking it over and over, but it just isn't entering any data into the paper moon. That light shouldn't be there. So we are seeing this light even though no data has been entered. I can think of two possibilities. First, there's a problem with the display equipment. That is, there could be a stuck pixel on the monitor, or perhaps someone thinking themselves a jokester drew on the screen. In short, we are seeing something with no correlation to any data. But if that is not the issue, then we are left with our second possibility. A receptacle mechanism that is the paper moon itself, which is directly linked to the data, is emitting some kind of signal. All hands, emergency situation, or emergency stations. So bright I can't see anything. That's more of an Where in the world are we at, though? We're in the future? We are in the future. Somehow, some way. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen this city before. So you're finally awake, huh? Guess you're still a big old sleepyhead. Who's this speaking? Oh, it's Kama. Guess that's okay, though. Sleeping in is a great way to indulge your lazy side. If you want to sleep your way closer to depravity every day, I certainly won't be stopping you. You need to chill, woman. This is the problem with Sakura faces. They all need to be fixed in the head. So please, don't wake up on my behalf. Can't very well be my fault if something awful happens to you while you're asleep after all. What is this place, Kama? Oh, knock off the sad puppy eyes, would you? I only just woke up here myself. I think we're in the same boat here. That is, I don't know any more than you do here. Well, I'm so glad you're here with me. Where'd that come from? I mean, come on, you know what my deal is, right? If anything, I'm more enemy than ally, so smiling at me like that isn't going to... Huh? That's weird. I actually don't mind it. Okay, something's definitely not right here. Well, I'm just gonna forget about it. And... there. Forgotten. That was weird, but it's nothing I can't handle. Anyway, all I know is when I came to, it was just you and me here. No other servants, no staff members, nobody. Also, none of our tech is working, comms included. Oh, the usual. No contacting anyone for us. Why is it that literally, like, how many times must our comms go out? Like, I feel like every time we enter a new singularity or a new lost belt, the comms don't work. Like, that is, like, base principle of the matter. So what's the plan? I don't want to be doing any work if at all possible. But I guess I don't really have a choice and I'm the only one here. Fine, I can at least gather some information for you. Can't promise to be useful, though. So, do you want to stick together or send me out on my own? It's up to you. Hold it. How can you call yourself her friend? No, her servant, and not notice? I must say, you are being very inattentive. Did you not notice that she lost her balance just a moment ago? There's quite clearly something wrong with her, physically. That voice. Who is this? who is this? Takuichi? Is that your artwork? Huh? Is that Takuichi's? That looks like a Takuichi special. Zero Compass, Inner Domain, Paper Moon. But I repeat, what the hell? Okay, cool. So that didn't eat up one of my things. So it is worth no. Ooh, where are we? Oh, wait. Zero Compass, Inner Domain, Paper Moon. We're inside the Paper Moon. That just clicked with me. I'm feeling kind of stupid now. And it doesn't look like these eat the white things, so that's good. Compass, Inner Domain, meet AI. Compass, Inner Domain, meet AI. Pardon me, I will examine you now. Yeah, that's gotta be... It's either Takuichi or, like, someone with a much older art style. Because that looks like his work. I'll look it up later. Body temperature, pulse, pupil dilation, all normal. At a glance, you seem to be perfectly healthy. Do you have any other symptoms? Nothing I've noticed. Anyway, is that really you, Scion? Yes, I am Scion Altnum Sakaris. Why do you feel it necessary to reconfirm my name at this point? Oh, come the hell on. You don't get to treat us like we're the dumb ones for asking that. You look completely different. How so? Besides, even if my visual data, that is, my appearance was different than usual, it would not be particularly significant. I know for a fact that I am Scion Eltnam, and that I perceive myself as such. Even were I to try, I cannot perceive myself as anyone or anything else. It is the same for you two. Is that not right? And comma, her servant? And there's definitely something different about you. Okay, this is shady as hell. Are we seriously supposed to believe you're the same weirdo who practically lives in the command room? The Scion we know is just a regular Atlas Institute mate. I mean, we gotta wind that back. I don't think she's a regular Atlas Institute mage. She shouldn't be able to change her form the way I can. Vision jacking, physique modification, transforming your mind to a different body. Even the most average Atlas Institute mage could easily come up with 100 ways to change their appearance. That aside, I am still very much me. Further, I do not recall having changed my appearance recently. In fact, I find your assessment to be incredibly shallow and superficial. While I'm at it, I should mention that if anyone here is shady, it is unquestionably you, comma. Of all the heroic spirits course contracted to, why are you the only one to be present? Ooh. That's what I'd like to know, too. Frankly, I would not be at all surprised if you were feigning ignorance as part of some wicked plot. You are one of the servants who is potentially dangerous to Master Koro, as you recall. At least that is what I recall, reading about you in our reports. Look, I'm telling you, I don't know anything. I'm not even sure how I wound up here. I think I was talking to someone before this happened, but that could just be my imagination. Though, I definitely feel weirdly lightheaded. Okay, so Kama. That is kind of strange. Like, Kama as the one we summoned feels off. And not in the fun way I felt during summer. How convenient. Everything you are saying is unprovable, and you have offered no useful information whatsoever. Tell me, are you doing this on purpose? Maybe we should try investigating this place. Why don't we just see what we can find out about it? Fine. I predicted things would turn out this way. Thus far, everything is unfolding as I calculated. Huh. Is that so? Don't come crawling to me when trouble comes knocking. Anyway, how exactly should we go about this? Do we just walk around and see what we find? A moment. I want to share my underlying premise. Underlying premise? Why are you giving the ground a pat down? I knew it. I suspected as much earlier, but this confirms it. I am not able to determine the construction materials of this building. What I cannot tell is an answer in itself, just as I calculated. This place, no, this whole world is most likely... What was that? I heard it too. It sounds like it came from pretty close by. Wonder what it'll be. The first local we meet or the first enemy we encounter. Want to bet on which? Personally, I'm rooting for whichever one leaves you all groaning in disappointment. Oh, it's both. What a cop-out. Somebody's being chased. So they are, it looks like. Wait! What in the world is that? Kind of looks like a sea fiend. Sure is slimy and nasty looking like one. Just my luck. We gotta save him. Fine. Say no more. I'm your servant now and all that. Come on, you don't have to look at me like that to get at me to help. Actually, I really wish you'd stop. You make me queasy. Still, just remember this. The more you use me for your own convenience or to satisfy your own desires, the more it's only fair that I get to use you for my convenience and desires too. Points you'll be racking up. And every point takes you that much closer to the edge of beautiful depravity. If you really are quantifying your frustration, the least you could do is include a way for people to see that number. That way we can tell when you need a tune-up, and when it is time to throw you into the trash heap. You may want to stand back, Scion. Do not worry about me. I am an Atlas Institute mage. I can take care of myself. For some reason, while it feels as though it has been a very long time since I used them, my actual skills have not atrophied. Whatever, just don't get in my way. I don't want to be held responsible if one of my lust arrows happens to get you all hot and bothered. I forgot her name though. What's the little Indian girl's name? She's in Fate Extra. CCC, or she's in both Extra and CCC. What was her name? I remember she was also Atlas Institute, and she was also a homunculus, but I don't remember what her name was. I don't know what the hell you are, and I'd really rather not have to deal with you myself. But it would be nice to squash you without worrying about love or depravity for a change. Okay, sure. Ah, I see. Can I at least use my own servant? No? Well, I'm just stuck with this. Okay, sure. Well, we're in the Atlas Institute, which means we're going to use the Atlas Institute uniform. Why? Because we can. Might as well have some fun with it. And because she has 8 hull points. Fantastic. Let's just do this. Hope for random crits. There we go. Ow. Ow. There we go. And now... Do we do a quick chain or do we do a full arch? I don't think it really matters, so I'm just curious. I was like, do we use a break, like a QAB chain, or do we just use the quick chain? I think it doesn't matter if you start with quick card. That's a resource I haven't seen before. Yay! Woo! Combo wins. I guess it's fine. Something wrong? I don't don't know. It's like my magical energy and body aren't working like they usually do. I can't quite tell for sure, though. Oh well, who cares? The important thing is that nasty creature is dead now. Say, want to stomp on it for good measure? This will be your chance to show off what a cool master you are. Go on, do it. It'll make you look really cool. Yikes. Shunned and isolated with only me to rely on, tumbling into depravity. Maybe I could still make that golden route a reality. Anyway, did you do something during that battle, Simon? Do not worry about me. That was essentially just a light warm-up. More importantly, who are you? We are, if nothing else, at least not your enemy. We are sufficiently intelligent to recognize when you are under attack. We are also sufficiently empathetic to help you. Are you okay? It seems your injuries are not too deep. Do you need first aid? No, that's alright. With enough resources and time, I can treat myself. After all, we are AIs whose primary function is medical treatment. Ah, interesting. So, Shadow said drink water. Interesting. So, in this universe, ironically, she's now an AI. Interesting. So she's not a homunculus like, why am I forgetting names today? That's the second name I forgot. I keep wanting to say Clara, but it's not Clara. Clara's from Star Rail. Why can I not? Who is Sitnai's main body? Ilya, there we go. I kept thinking Isabel. I'm like, it's not Isabel. So, instead of being a homunculus like Ilya, she's now an AI in this world, which is kind of weird. Wait, does that mean we're going to see BB again? I hope not. What's that stand for again? Artificial intelligence? That's right, we are computer programs designed to think, act, and converse of our own volition. I am part of the Ronnie, that was her name! Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot it. R for repair. I have no individual name. That was her name, Ronnie. Interesting. If you would like, I could tell you my unit number. I do not think that would be necessary, though. R-A-N-I? Ronnie? So you are taking our acronym and sounding it out phonetically as a word for our name. Very sensible. We sometimes address ourselves in the same way when speaking to one another. Most AIs are created to fill a particular role. Ah, telling me to drink more water. Okay, buddy. Relax. Relax. No, I'm kidding. If you're rolling medical treatment, who or what do you usually treat? More water. All the other AIs here, of course. That goes for other types as well. As Type Rs, our duty is to repair damaged AIs and ensure everyone can perform at their maximum potential. And what is the AI's overarching purpose? The answer should also go without saying, but since you asked, it is to ensure the smooth functioning of this world. The whole world? That's awfully ambitious. Just as I thought. I could tell something was off from the beginning. I put this hypothesis on the back burner since I did not have enough data to verify it. But if you are an AI running this world, that should be sufficient to perhaps reveal the truth. This is a virtual world, or a conceptual one if you prefer. Am I correct? Yes, that's right. We don't know all that much about this world. But we have been programmed with basic data regarding what it is called on the outside. Paper Moon. Okay, yep. That is the name of the system or rather the world we AIs oversee. Interesting. Is Paper Moon? Well, I guess it's heavily inspired from Fate Extra and the Moon Cell Automaton. Huh. So we're gonna get Takuichi and Wada Arco characters in this arc. I'm all for it, man. Give me more Takuichi and Wada Arco characters. I'm all for it. So, you're saying this is a virtual world inside that paper moon thingy. Well, this place sure looks like reality to me. Of course it does. Right now, it is our reality. The fact that our conscious mind perceives us as being here right now means that we ourselves have been transplanted into this virtual world somehow. This includes our brains, nervous system, sensory organs, everything that makes us who we are. Consequently, even if there are discrepancies with the outside world, our minds are not presently able to perceive them. Let me see. For example, say a 2-meter tall person was keeping a 30-centimeter tall animal as a pet. Now imagine that this pet and its owner were sent to another world where everything was 1/10 its usual size, including them. So everything around them remains at the proportions to which they are accustomed. The human and animal would never realize they were now 20 centimeters and 3 centimeters tall, respectively. That being said, it seems unlikely that all of our outside world knowledge and sensations would be absorbed, so there are likely to remain noticeable discrepancies. Your suspicion regarding my supposedly new appearance is likely one such discrepancy. I do find it strange that I seem to be the only one who is unable to perceive a change in my appearance. Perhaps something happened when we were converted to fit in this world. It's probably a phenomenon along the lines of spiritron or pseudo-spiritron conversion. So wait, this means two things then. Does this mean that Scion's been a small girl this entire time? And she's using illusion magic to make herself appear older? Has she been a lolly the entire time? At any rate, even if this world is purely virtual, perceiving it as reality means dying here would result in us meeting the same fate in reality, so be careful. Honestly, I have no idea what all that means, but I do know one thing. You're shady as hell. I mean, you Atlas Institute people are the ones who gave Chaldea the paper moon in the first place, right? Yes, that is true. Originally, the paper moon was passed down among Atlas Institute leaders, specifically the Eltnam family. Zepia, the current head of the Eltnam family, gave its custodial rights to his daughter on her 8th birthday, and until she turned 9, she focused on tuning it up and expanding its capabilities. After that, the paper moon was given to Chaldea in accordance with the Atlas contract, so of course it only made sense for me to continue maintaining it after we joined forces. However, the paper moon is ultimately no more than a device. Its internals run only the bare minimum of software. I certainly do not recall creating a world like this inside it. However, one could also argue that conceptual worlds of which we are unaware exist in all manner of places. As for the AIs, from a micro-magecraft perspective, it is possible that the self-advancing programs I installed could have evolved into artificial intelligence without me realizing it. What? It's quite fascinating. So is the fact that this world exists what keeps the paper moon working? Conceptually speaking, yes. Though it may be more accurate to say that it was fitted into the paper moon rather than made for it. I would need an opportunity to make a more detailed examination of this world's laws before I can make a definitive determination. So the paper moon developed it. This is literally just a prototype moon cell automaton. That's literally what this is. They are really just being like, hey, yo, we want to use Fate Extra, but we don't want to use Fate Extra. Sounds like you're dodging the question to me. Sorry to interrupt, but may I say something? Oh, sorry, we did not mean to ignore you. We can come back to this topic later. Hang on, you said you could heal yourself, right? Why are you not treating your injuries then? They certainly do not seem trivial enough to ignore. The problem is that you are low on resources. We could share some with you. Running self-diagnostic program. Performance degradation rate is currently 37%. Usually we would aim for a 0% degradation rate in order to satisfy our defined desires and ensure operations continue to run smoothly. But right now, another routine is taking precedence. Meaning while you could heal yourself, you currently have a higher priority. Correct. Allow me to give a more complete report. At present, a large number of my fellow Type R units nearby are under attack by more of those tentacle threats. I would like to ask you to rescue them so as to minimize the damage to Type R units as a whole. Would that be possible? Okay, there's being a good Samaritan, and there's this. We still don't even know what's going on here. It would be easier to talk to the locals if they're not under attack. I thought you would say that, just as I calculated. Report, we're close. I detect multiple Type R units around that corner. However, my estimation... And, of course, we have more of these freaking things. This is the worst. Come on, let us make our way through them. Please stand back, Ronnie. Understood. Although we repair AIs do feel joy when treating injuries. That doesn't mean we want to see units in good condition get hurt. Please be careful. Okay. Interesting that they brought Ronnie in as a character. Wait, do I get to build my comps now? Is it time? Is it time to unleash? Yep, it's time to unleash full power. Power! Alright. We're just gonna use the old, tried and true, bring in Melusine with a level 91 Black Grail and watch it all die. Where's tea? Tea time? Or that's lunchtime. And then, well, do we care about bringing Heracles? Actually, do I have... we may want to bring some, like actual backup as a, failsafe. Worst comes to worst, we just run the, girl. I don't think we'll need, like, Abigail to, like, pop off. Well, they're gonna die in one turn. There will not be a second turn. They will just die here. Alright, go to hell where y'all belong. Alrighty then. That was an easy fight. Let me see something here. I'm trying to fix something on my end. Oh, there we go. What? Sorry, I'm just fixing something with this stream on my end. Oh well, that's fine for now. Alright. Still a little dizzy, but I think I'm okay. Look, I appreciate the support since it makes my job easier now, but are you okay? You're looking a little pet. What's that noise? I wish they'd pipe down. It's coming from around that corner. Sounds like they're really going at it. Report. I'm still detecting a large number of fellow Type R AIs. Many of them appear to be injured or immobilized. I can also confirm that the head of the Type R AI, our leader equivalent, is present. Leader equivalent? What an odd way to put it. Why not just call her your leader? Because at present, she also possesses a new extended function. It is recommended that you refer to her by her new role. Master when addressing him. Huh? Who's running the paper moon? Because I swear to God, if it's BB, we're fucked. Oh. Oh, it's no use. I'm too hungry to fight or to care. Honestly, I could really go for a gaggle of gorgeous girls cheering me on right now. Come on, get it together. You got me cheering for you, right? I already told you, I don't find you attractive. At all. Whoa, dude. She's not even like half bad looking. Like, bro, relax. Maybe you start dressing more in line with my Whoa! Perhaps though you may be, you don't seem to be entirely lacking in skill. However, I grow tired of this meaningless dance. This time my blade was bathed in crimson. Okay, why is Saber Jill here? Jill? Now who's the dude with the red lance, though? Alright, let's see what we got here. I might actually have to use my other units for this. All the Ronnies, no! Who are you? I don't know, who are you? Aw, damn it, more enemies? Alright, time to make a run for it. You can't turn tail the first sign of trouble. What about the others? Who cares? The weak always die first. That's just how it goes. Indeed, it's the law of nature that the feeble body offer their lives in sacrifice. That face is creepy. That face is so goddamn creepy. Now then, I think I will help myself to a little snack. No! Not the Ronnie! Report, Unit 237 lost. Regeneration impossible. Oh! It's Jill we're fighting, right? I think he just absorbed something that AI possessed. Probably magical energy or equivalent of some kind. I guess that gloomy looking guy really is controlling those tentacle creatures then. He seems kind of familiar though. I can't place him. Anyway, what do we do now? Get rid of those creatures. I will keep watch for any further attacks directed against them. If the enemy gets too close, I can at least buy you some time. But I'm counting on you to take them out. Yeah, must be nice getting to just rest on your laurels playing Cat's Cradle while I'm out there busting my ass. Oh well, this might be just a huge pain, but I guess it's just going to keep cropping up unless I pull it out by the roots. If I get the chance, I'll see what I can do about the gloomy guy. Okay. A caster? So there's a good chance we're probably going to want to arch loot this, just because we don't really know what to expect. So if we're going to arch loot, and then what's a backup rider we can use? Well, do we need a backup rider? Probably. Taigon Wang. Worst case scenario, we have Taigon. Taigon should work if I really need it, but I don't think I'm going to need him. Honestly, Dabinki Rider is probably good enough for this. Ironically, I think with triple battles and them not having 3 waves, it might have honestly have been better if I used Buster with Drake. That's problematic. It's fine. We'll make it work. Okay. This is still maybe problematic. Let's see if we can get enough juice. I don't know if she gets enough juice here to actually kill him. Blah! So Buster Comp would have been better here, but it'll be fine. Oh, yep, she got enough gas. Final battle. Junior, you wanna like calm down, bro? There we go. This should work. Hit him with a truck. Truck. I think he's dead. I could have swore I just saw like 300,000 damage. Yep, 300,000. He's just dead. So we're getting a new resource I haven't seen before. That's not the Jill I know. Are you sure about that? Yeah, he might be dressed like a knight, but he sure doesn't fight like one. He's obviously much better at commanding those familiars. What's your deal? You got a sword now, but are you a secret caster or something? Indeed, I am a caster. I'm impressed you noticed, fair maid. The flowery scent clinging to you is delicious. Once you've grown up a little, I might even be willing to accept you as my bride. No. I don't like that. And I don't like that considering that, like, Jill's history was that he was prosecuted as a pedophile. Oh, that's gross. That's gross. Lucky me, but hard pass. Kind of got my hands full trying to push this Nimrod over the edge and into depravity. What's going on? Did they save us? Gasp of realization. Oh, that's it. Excellent work, my friends. I've been waiting for you to show up. Now that you're here, this battle's as good as won. Come, let us fight together to put this caster in his place. Huh? What would you have me do, Master? Wait, who's that? So they've already teamed up with another faction. And we lack sufficient resources to take on two servants at once. Fall back for now, caster. Understood. Then it seems I'll have to invite you down to my room another time. Oh, that's gross. Oh, no. No. We are not playing into the pedophile thing. No. Gross. No. Oh, and we've already got 3 lollies in the story with Lolly Scion, Ronnie, who's lolly archetyped, and Kama in her lolly form. Oh, that's gross. Nope. The remaining tentacle creatures have disappeared. It seems the situation has been resolved. Don't even think about asking me to go after them. Got it? I've already worked way too much today. What's going on? Do you know these people? Phew, good. I knew I made the right call. If unexpected strangers show up, better to make allies of them before they can become your enemies. You never know how useful they might be. Granted, you don't usually get someone like Karna when you do that, but even so. Wait. I figured this was probably Indian legend, but is he also from the Mahabharata? Hey, tell me what's going on already, Berserker. Did he say Karna? Master. Oh no, we should not put this off until later. There's been something wrong with you since we arrived. Those battles must have only made things worse. Here, Coral, lie down, take some deep breaths in. Coral. I'ma die. I died. Thank you forever. So I just passed out. Just dead. Fantastic. Section 2. String and Goodwill. Roniment. Roniment? Oh, good, you're awake. That is a relief. I swear, how many times are you going to do this? You really are a sleepyhead, aren't you? Don't scare me like that. Alright, Sundar, calm the fuck down. Where am I? You're in the partition reserved for repair AIs, often referred to simply as repair itself. And this building is repair's headquarters. Thank you so much for saving everyone earlier. Wait. That's not a command seal, is it? That... Is it a command seal? She's supposed to look familiar and I don't recognize her. Thank you so much for saving everyone earlier. This is probably the moment when I should introduce myself, right? I'm the Prime AI for the Type R's and Head of Repair. But right now I'm also serving as the Master of Berserker. So maybe it would be easier for visitors like yourselves to address me like that. And this is... Hey, come on, I thought I explained this on the way here. They're not really our allies. I just lied about that to get through that battle. If anything, this is a perfect chance to ambush them. Don't be ridiculous, they were tremendous help. Of course we're going to return the favor. I certainly don't have any routines that would let me do something so underhanded. I'm sorry about that. Here, let me introduce you to Berserker. Fine, I guess. As you can see, I'm both the strongest and handsomest service you could ever hope to meet. I'm still not sure why I wasn't summoned as a saber. But it's probably because my extraordinary strength led me to be mistaken for a berserker instead. Oh, he's a douche, I can feel it. Yikes. Sorry about him, he's just like that. Did I mention what a genius I am too? Talk about perfect. Oh, I love being stronger, handsomer, nobler than anyone else in the world. Oh, he's gigadouche. Since I'm known for being fantastically easygoing, I don't mind talking with all of you. Just make sure you treat me with all the respect I'm due. Now then, for starters... Don't do it. I'm begging. Is there a reason you're leering at us? Oh, don't be like this, please. Be aware that, should you come too close, I am prepared to mount a defense best described as devastating. Just making sure of something. Small as you three are, you're still women. I'm not gonna like this. Oh, it broke! I don't know why it broke. Man, the lollyconning from the story was so strong, it broke it. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, man. That's actually hilariously bad. Oh, goodness. Alright, let's reboot it again. Hopefully it picks up where it left off. Usually it does. But I don't know if it's because it's the middle of the story, if it'll remember. Resume. I think it should be fine if I just resume, right? Anyway, don't worry about it. None of you are at all what I'm looking for. Oh, God bless, he's not a lolicon. We'll be fine for now. Huh? Now, what's your story? You people are master and servant too, right? Don't bother trying to bullshit me. I already know about your command spells. Go on, where'd you come from? It's kind of hard to explain, but I guess Chaldea? You there. Based on the way you fight and act, I'm guessing you're an archer or an assassin. Yeah, assassin. What about it? So there's no class overlap. Then of course we're going to want to know where you've been assigned. Hold on. These numbers aren't adding up. I think we may be talking around each other. Are you guys not taking part in the System Grail War after all? There's a holy grail war happening in the paper moon. This is just extra with extra steps. That's all it is. Wait, we can compare notes later. Whatever is wrong with Cora has still not been treated. So that should be our top priority. Oh, right. I'm sorry. Of course, I'll help however I can. It's my duty as both a repair AI and as one who owes you a debt. Besides, the whole reason we repair AIs exists is to treat those who need it. Having said that, my earlier scan didn't reveal anything unusual. Of course, our scanner isn't tuned for AI, so I wouldn't be surprised if it missed something. Okay, just checking something. Oh, don't worry. We already know you're not AIs yourselves. I also ran as many scans as I could on her while she was asleep. I believe the problem is the discrepancy in the Spiritron conversion of her magical circuits and nervous system. You can tell? Theoretically, there's no way for me to know how much Magecraft-related knowledge the version of me in this world may have lost. So what I'm saying here is similarly based only to what I am currently able to perceive in the version of Core that exists in this world. But differently, this is how this world structure has interpreted that discrepancy. Regardless, the discrepancy itself is not going to go away. Oh, you know what? That makes sense. So, is this like phase one of the fact that like, because we're out of sync with humanity, that the paper moon ironically observes that discrepancy? The problem is that her magical circuits and nervous system connection are not optimized, which is resulting in constant garbage generation. Since this problem is tied to her body's composition, it will not get better on its own. In fact, if we do not do something, it will likely get worse. Then what are you waiting for? Do something already. I plan to, naturally. However, we have few options at our disposal. In the interest of being direct, there's but one possible treatment. It will be neither easy nor painless. Are you certain you want to go through with it? If that's my only option, then yes, absolutely. Oh, are you going to operate? If you need an assistant, the R-Series would be happy to help, myself included. We'd love to learn anything you can teach us. An operation will not be necessary. I doubt there's anything you can learn from this anyway. This is something only I can do. Huh? See this micron-thick filament? Okay. It is a spiritron that has been passed down through the Elton family for generations. It is called Etherlight. It was originally developed for medical purposes to be a kind of artificial nerve, so it should work for this treatment as well. Is that what I saw you using during battle? Yes, it is. In battle, I was only able to use it to distract those tentacle creatures. Here, I can do much more. Okay, lie down here again and close your eyes. Whatever you do, do not move. I'll be using Etherlight as a substitute for your standard nervous system and will then connect it to your magical circuits. To do so, yes, as I thought, this is the only way. Alright then, here goes. Okay, you can open your eyes now. How are you feeling? I see, I'm glad to hear that. It looks like it worked. Oh, I have no idea what you just did, but I always love seeing someone get better. Hang on. Feels like something's often masters in my magical energy connection now. I anticipated this. It is an unavoidable side effect. Etherlight is capable of piercing the brain directly. But in this situation, involving magical circuit spiritron version, I needed one more special path. So I used the command spell system, which is directly connected to Mage's magical circuits, to force a new route for the Etherlight. Basically, this means that my Etherlight is now taking the place of part of Koro's command spells and magical circuits. And of course, since I'm still the one controlling the Etherlight, you could say that I myself am now part of her command spells and magical circuits. Why? Are you seriously going to let someone besides me take something important of yours? Do you realize you're basically putting your life in her hands? I mean, what else was I supposed to do? Yes, morally speaking, this was arguably not the best course of action. It was, however, the only one available. It's just the inevitable trade-off. Incidentally, from now on, any magecraft you use through Mystic Codes or the like will go through me as well. You could argue that we are two people forming a single master now. I've never heard of anything like that before. Is that a thing you can actually do? If you're referring to the technical complexity of what I have done, I will simply say that many new possibilities are available here because this is not reality. I am uncertain whether such a thing is possible in the outside world. Honestly, I do not care. Ah, I can't believe I let this untrustworthy brat take control of something that important. I never would have let her do this if I had known what it meant. Damn it. I don't entirely understand what you're talking about, but she's basically healed now, right? Correct. So long as I'm around to support her, she can move and fight without impairment. Do not worry about it. There's no need for excessive gratitude. Okay, Lolly Scion. Sure. Besides, now that I'm here this time, of course I'm going to do what I can to help. This is great. When you have your health, you really do have everything. Oh, that reminds me. I got an individual name of my own when I became a master. Berserker came up with it. It's Ias? He says it means life. Anyway, you can call me that too if you like. I don't think... Does she exist in another Fate game? Because if she does, I don't recognize the series. Got it. Honestly, this may be strange coming from an AI, but I actually really like it. She's not from the extra series, is she? She wasn't in CCC. I think Ronnie was kind of unique because she was kind of the only, like, Indian person in the extra series, I thought. I wonder if she's unique to this story. I was fine just calling her Master, but it's pretty inconvenient not having a name. And since she's always going on about health and treatment, Ias seemed like a good fit. Besides, being of noble birth, it was often my job to name people anyway. All part of my noblesse oblige. Ah, right. You've obviously figured out that I'm an important prince. I couldn't hide my royal aura if I wanted to. Still, don't expect me to just up and tell you my true name. Especially not during a Grail War. By the way, didn't you mention Karna earlier? And Ias is a Sanskrit word. If anything, I'd say you smell more like the demon Kali to me. You are connected to Karna, so you are from the Mahabharata, and you are also a prince who smells like Kali the demon. Then does that mean what? Somebody tell me. Are you Duryodhana? What? How did you figure it out so quickly? I don't know who that is. I don't know jack enough about Indian lore to, like, even connect that dot. It's like, that's the one thing about Fate sometimes. It's like, I'll get done with, or like, I'll play a new story, and then it's like, alright, let me go pull up Wikipedia and start learning about some people I've never heard of in my life. Cheers, Shadow. I say cheers, but it's water. Guess I'm even more famous than I thought. Yes, this must be the price of fame. That's how I'm going to think about it. Blank stare. Duryodhana, eldest of the Kauravas, the 100 princes born to the Kuru clan, and also a child of ill omen, said to be an avatar of the demon Kali, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, you got that last part all wrong. That was just a nasty rumor the enemy spread to ruin my reputation. At least, I'm pretty sure it was. Trust me, no other prince has ever been as universally adored as I was. But never mind that now. You know Karna? The hero of benefaction, dependable child of the sun? Yup. That's the homie right there. I see. Sounds like you and he have fought together then. He's a lackey, flunky, dear friend of mine. I'm gonna slap this hoe. He doesn't get to call Karna a flunky? That's worth bitch slapping somebody over. You probably already know this, but I was the one who discovered him. He wouldn't be who he is if not for me. Yeah, he's gonna get slapped by the end of this. On the principle of the matter. So whatever respect or admiration you have for him, you ought to have even more from me. Got it? Nah, he's gonna get slapped. I actually know Arjuna as well. Stop. Don't bring up the Five Princes now. My heart can't take it. It makes me sick. Listen, it's not that I'm scared of them. It's definitely not that. But at least wait until I'm more in the mood. Right now, I'm still reeling from my true name coming out so casually. I really am. I still don't get what you're talking about, but it sounds like your name is better known than you thought. Sure, I can see how that would be a disadvantage in battle, but what can you do? I mean, it's not like you were going to be able to keep it hidden forever. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Turns out I'm so famous it even scares me. End of story. You, and more importantly, I, don't need to think about anything else. To be frank, knowing your true name does not change things for us one way or the other. Now, if you have both calmed down, would you tell us more about what is going on around here? Let's see, where to begin? Well, the system currently running is called an AI Holy Grail War, or just a Grail War. That's where you're starting? Come on, these two are a master and servant. I'm sure they already know that much. But they're not AIs like we are. There are two of them. So I think it's possible they might be here because of an anomaly of some kind, even if they have nothing to do with the system itself. Do you really? That's ridiculous. Feels like you're mocking us. I don't like it. But anyway, it sounds like we'll never get anywhere unless we hear what this Grail War is about. The Holy Grail Wars we are familiar with. 7 masters and 7 servants fight one another in a deadly battle royale. The survivor gets a Holy Grail, which they can then use to grant any wish they want. Does that match your understanding? Well, I don't think ours is exactly about granting wishes. For one thing, the whole point of this system is to perform maintenance on this world. Completing these Grail Wars is what keeps the Paper Moon operating properly. Wait, what? So that's the main reason we hold them. You hold Holy Grail Wars to keep the Paper Moon's world running smoothly? Wait, why? That doesn't make sense. If that doesn't make sense to you, then you must really be anomalies. That means you should go see someone who can tell you more than I can. Like the central governing AI who serves as the overseer of the Grail War. I swear to God, if it's BB, I'm gonna lose my shit. Central governing AI? What are you talking about? I thought you led the AIs. No, I'm basically just the representative of the repair AIs. The AI I'm talking about is much more advanced than we are. She oversees all the Paper Moon's different types of AI. We can take you to see her right now if you'd like. Huh? Are you serious? Why should we go to all that trouble? Oh, don't be so petulant. We still owe them a debt for saving us, don't we? But if you're fighting in a Grail War, isn't that caster going to attack you again? Well, we should be okay if we go straight there. I don't think Caster will come after us again so soon, not after retreating like that. And we should be safe where the central governing AI is since it's a neutral location. Fighting is prohibited there. If possible, I'd also like to know more about this world's geography. Let's see, so you don't even know that much, huh? Then I'll tell you about the different zones, the partitions on the way. You know, this is kind of fun. I've never walked and talked with people before. Everywhere I go, it's just always been for work. Oh, is this one of those picnic things I've heard about? This is amazing. No, I'm pretty sure this isn't a picnic. Oh, shush. Okay, I'm going to go get ready. I'll be right back, okay? Fine, then I'll tell Cora more about this while we wait. Cora, would you mind closing your eyes for a bit? What? What the hell? I think I saw something out of the corner of my eye. What is that? Since we are already connected via Etherlight, I threw in an information processing program as a bonus. Yeah, she's too powerful for her own good. It will automatically organize the information we acquire. I'll set it up so you can easily access it with just a thought. Of course, I do not want to waste its capacity, so I'll not send you any especially bulky data. But I think it should still help you make sense of the current situation. So please make use of it. Thanks, Scion. No problem. Anyway, we should probably get ready to head out too. I have a lot of suspicious things going on here. But it's still early. Open-minded. We don't know jack yet. Alright, let's get going. See you later, Master. We'll look after things here while you're gone. Wait, are you... Yes, I'm the first AI you rescued. Thank you again for saving me. Results. I've been treating myself since your rescue effort, and I'm currently at 0% damage. I'm in perfect working order. The other damage repair AIs have been in standby mode. And we're treating each of them in turn as soon as we're able. Apart from the ones who were completely destroyed, every unit should eventually be able to return to their standard routine. While this does stray outside our regular operating parameters, all the AIs who were there talked it over. And we all agreed that seeing you off as an expression of our gratitude was our top priority. I'm here on their behalf, so I hope you don't mind that I'm recording your reaction for our logs. Part of me would like to keep this recording all to myself, but it's only right that I upload it to our shared storage. There you go, casually raising your affinity with non-humans. Again. Do you just need my arrows? Do you just not need my arrows anymore? Is that it? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy about whatever gives me less work to do. I almost forgot. I also wanted to give you this Ronnie mint as a token of my thanks. Please accept it. You want to give us what? Huh? What did you do? Did you just give me some magical energy? Oh, I see. So you're still not aware of it. Ronnie mint is the formless but potent energy that serves as the most fundamental common resource for this world's AIs. You've been consuming it yourself whenever you've done anything in this world, even if you weren't aware of it. It doesn't really matter what it's called, but since we had to call it something, the central governing AI came up with a name for us. Naming essential things is the first step in creating a beautiful management system, after all. That sounds like it serves the same function as magical energy in the outside. Now that I think of that, it does make sense that a conceptual world with its own unique scale would have its own kind of magical energy circulating throughout it to match. Oh, I guess that explains why my magical energy felt weird right from the beginning. So it's been replaced with something else this whole time. Is it actually different from magical energy somehow? I doubt it's significantly different with regards to the interaction between master and servant. We don't know anything about the outside world's magical energy, but for AIs, Ronnie mint is our life force. It's the only resource in this world that is universally recognized as something valuable and tradable. Wait a minute. Is this just Bitcoin? Are they just powered by Bitcoin? Is that what the AIs are? Oh no. This world, the AI has discovered Bitcoins. It's over. It's done for. Shut them down. They have to be saved from themselves. In that sense, I suppose it's kind of like our currency. That's why I thought giving you some would be a good way to express my appreciation. Yeah? Well, I guess I do feel a little fuller now, so thanks. An energy resource that is used as a form of currency, huh? Then it stands to reason there would be people like that caster who are willing to take it by force. What about me? Where's my Roniment? I already gave you your regularly scheduled amount. But I'm a growing servant, and as royal as they come, don't I deserve a little something extra? Still no. Okay, everyone, let's get going. See you later, everyone, and please be careful. Okay, so the central governing AI is located, well, right in the center of this world. She almost never moves from there because she doesn't have to. You mentioned she is in a neutral location earlier. What did you mean by that? Well, before I get into that, I have to tell you about how this world is shaped. Maybe a diagram would make it easier to understand. Yeah, please show me a diagram. So this is our world. As you can see, it's basically a big circle. There's another smaller circle in the center. The outer area is divided into 5 partitions. If you count the center, there's 6 in total. Each of these partitions is a home base for one of the 6 types of AI that run the Paper Moon. Of course, the AIs all go to the other areas as well when they have a job to do. But having a default location for them to gather at makes it easier to keep things running smoothly. 6 types of AI. I take it your repair types are one of those 6 then. Yep, the repair area where we are now is right here. That's the bottom area. And these are transfer, keep, grow, build, and defend. Each area is designed to support its partition's function. They are also where the AIs that carry out that function gather. The central area, defend, is probably the most immediately relevant for us now. See, it's the closest thing we have to neutral ground during this Holy Grail War. No servant or master is using defend as a base. The very center, where the central governing AI resides, is the most neutral area. Fighting is completely prohibited there. So that's why I figured it wouldn't be too dangerous to go there now. I see. So I'm guessing, say, transfer is where you find AIs that carry stuff around them. But you know, if what Ias just said is true, then the only reason the Paper Moon works is because of all these AIs doing their jobs. What's more, it sounds like the supposed caretaker of the Paper Moon isn't even aware of these AI. I ask you, does that seem likely? So you're still suspicious of me. I told you this is a virtual conceptual world. Even if we were able to observe the inside of the Paper Moon from the outside somehow, I still do not think we'd be able to see how this world works. Let me see. Here's an example. When you explain how the body's circulatory system works to a child, you talk about the functions, red or white blood cells, perform as if they were people, right? Think of this in much the same word. This world we see now is just a way for our minds to make sense of what we see now that we are inside it. Every job these AI perform can be equated to a separate Magecraft or chemical reaction from the real world. Electron flowing between the electrodes, workers transporting electrons as cargo. We may be operating from different perceptual paradigms, but there is no functional difference as far as this world is concerned. We are only able to understand events in terms native to the world from which we originate. I think that is why things here appear the way they do to us. So why am I perceiving a bunch of childs? We're still not answering why there's all these child servants. So you're saying this world just formed on its own? How convenient. Well, maybe it is, but it's still the truth. Kindly get over it. Damn. You know what? Respect. Talk shit to Kama. Soccer faces deserve abuse. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about, but be nice to each other, okay? Healthy minds make healthy bodies. And look, we're almost to defend. So we're really going in there. Is something wrong, Berserker? While I am, of course, a super strong, ultra-powerful warrior, I am also an incredibly savvy general. I once surveyed 100 people, red princes, to see if they thought my intellect and overwhelming virtue were leagues better than those of that spoiled brat, Yudhishthira? I don't know how you pronounce that. And every single one of them said yes. That is an incontrovertible fact. And that same incredible intellect has led me to realize what I need to do now. This. Ah! What? Hey, what the hell? Ah! Berserker wants to throw hands. Okay, buddy. Wait. You're stuck with Kama? This is bullshit. Fine, we'll use the Atlas Institute. Man said he wants to throw hands, and I'm about to make it his problem. Duryodhana. Beginning with this battle, Scion skills will be available in place of the Master skills associated with your Mystic Code. Mystic Code XP will be applied to the Mystic Code. You can tap the Scion skill icon. What is this? Wait, is this just... Wait. Wait, this is just a... This is just our, default thing. Okay, buddy. Whatever. Did he just run a cherry at me? Okay. Well, he's dead now. He just doesn't know it. Oh, that gave... I'm stupid. I didn't realize he gave MP gain. I wasn't paying close attention. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh well, go with the short enemies. Okay. That's a good idea. Get stunned. And enjoy getting quick to death. Press green to be mean. He's dead.